Hey everyone, welcome back to Screenscope Reviews, where stories don't need to scream to leave a mark, sometimes they whisper, and that's what stays with you. Today's update arrives exactly like that. Quiet. Careful. And emotionally dangerous. Because Heartstopper Forever isn't shaping up to be a dramatic finale. It's shaping up to be the most honest chapter this story has ever told. There's no villain this time. No bullying arc. No external force threatening to tear Nick and Charlie apart. The pressure comes from something far more unavoidable. Time. For the first time, Nick Nelson and Charlie Spring aren't fighting the world together. They're standing at different starting lines. Nick preparing for university sounds simple on paper, exciting, even. But emotionally, it changes everything. The routines that once felt unbreakable start to loosen. Conversations pause longer than they used to. Reassurance has to travel farther. Love is still there, but it no longer sits comfortably within reach. And today's update confirms something important. Heartstopper Forever is leaning hard into restraint. Early creative insights reveal that this film isn't interested in dramatic speeches or emotional explosions. Instead, it lives in the quiet. Missed calls. Messages typed and erased. Goodbyes that feel unfinished. Moments where nothing goes wrong, but nothing feels settled either. This adaptation of the Nick and Charlie novella isn't about falling out of love. It's about what happens when love has to survive change instead of certainty. Charlie's fear isn't just about losing Nick. It's about losing himself, about needing reassurance too often, about wondering if loving someone means shrinking to fit their future. Nick, on the other hand, isn't choosing distance because he wants freedom. He's afraid that staying might mean neither of them gets to grow. Both are acting from love. And that's what makes the tension so painful. No one is wrong. No one is cruel. Life is just moving faster than their hearts can process. Visually, the film reflects that emotional maturity. Softer lighting. Muted color palettes. Longer shots that allow discomfort to linger instead of rushing past it. Even the music reportedly shifts away from romantic swells towards something more reflective, gentle, uncertain, human. What makes Heartstopper Forever feel different from anything that came before is the question it dares to ask without answering too neatly. Does growing up mean growing apart, or simply learning how to love in a way that no longer feels effortless? The final moments aren't designed to give perfect closure. They leave space. Space to feel. Space to wonder. Space to accept that sometimes love doesn't end, it just changes shape. One thing is clear from today's update. Heartstopper Forever isn't here to shatter your heart loudly. It sits beside you. Lets the silence breathe. And reminds you of moments in your own life when love didn't disappear, it just became harder to hold. You're watching Screenscope Reviews, where the softest stories often leave the deepest marks.